Ah.
Well, I have a question, but I don't know if we should wait for Tessa or not. So I think I'm just going to ask anyway because I'm kind of curious. On the video for this lesson, I don't even know if I can explain this to you right, so bear with me. He showed how to do a hypothesis test for 2 samples, and I plugged everything into the Excel like I was supposed to, but my confidence intervals were off by like 1 number, and I don't know if there's something wrong with my program that's doing that. I mean, everything was identical to what he did, but I do that a lot. I get a lot of wrong answers, and I wonder if my programs aren't calculated right. Any thoughts about that, or what?
Which problem was it?
It was
it on the lesson or on preparation?
It was on the video on the you know how Brother Komar does the videos there. It was the second video. I don't even know what to tell you which one it was. I just know that my
that's the one that goes through the preparation assignment, right?
Yeah, yeah. And he says if you want to figure this out, you can do it by hand or just use the program. So I get into the program, which I do. I get into the program, and I find that I'm off by like for example, one on the video, his answer was for the confidence intervals was 0.014 and 0.199, and I got 0.015 and 0.199. So I got half of it right, but the other one was just off by 1 digit. So I don't know why that's happening, and that's probably why I'm getting a lot of wrong answers. So what do you think?
I don't know. It could be the program itself should, there's been times when I've thought that my tool that I, had just been using it for too long, and I probably screwed up one of the formulas or something like that. So I'll like delete it and download it again.
Okay.
And then it seems like it works. But there's also on those videos, I think sometimes he's not using the Excel tool. He's using the SPSS tool. And the SPSS tool, according to what they've said before, will give a slightly different answer.
Oh. Well, maybe that's what it is.
So,
but are both answers accepted?
Yeah. Are they? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Remember last week, was it, that John had a different answer than us, and we, I mean, it was close.
Yes, and
different.
So I could restart the software. Well, so I already download the software 3 times. Sometimes the software it damaged.
Okay.
Yeah. So
and also, if we follow the video, sometimes the instructor use the different software. If we follow type by step, it cannot work. I always get confused by the instructions step by step.
Well, that might be one of my comments at the end of the class. I just think they need to be consistent in what they're using to teach us, and that's
one problem I ran into, and I can't remember if it was the homework assignment or the preparation assignment, but there was one that they asked us to do that the confidence interval ended up, when you put it into the tool, it was like 0 and -0.1 or something like that. But on the problem, when you look at the answer key to it, they had these confidence intervals that were taking out like 6 decimal places.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, first of all, I can't even calculate that on my calculator, because anytime it comes up with a 4 point something 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 out 10 decimals, and then it says E -5, so it's I can't copy and paste that to do things, because it'll say invalid value. And so I can't even do the calculation.
That's frustrating.
And so I kind of skipped that problem and said, well, if we're getting it to the third decimal place, then I've got it right.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
All right. Well, I was just wondering what your thoughts were. I'll probably drop a little note off to him, and because I do want to know if that's going to, you know, count for me or against me on the test, if, depending on what program people are using, you know. So,
right.
all right. Thank you.
Yeah. I did have a little extra time today, so I did the homework and the homework quiz, and I actually got 100% on that for the first time in about 3 or 4 weeks. First time taking the homework quiz. So I think, I don't know, when I first started doing the stuff today, earlier today, I was ready to throw in the towel, but then I, you know, read everything again and everything, and I was able to get to that point where I felt like I understood it. Seems like every time we add a new concept, though, then my mind kind of goes blank on the previous concepts, and because they teach us like a new way to do the same thing, and then I forget the old one.
Yep. Yeah.
Anyway,
I know what you're saying. I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels that way, but I'm probably the one who's most vocal about it.
Oh, well, I don't know.
I'm so frustrated.
I don't know. You saw my frowny faces on the text last week.
Yes.
Homework quiz. I was, you know, ready to. Yep. Of course, I was up against the time, you know, the deadline and stuff too, and had to be work at 7, and so I was like, I give up. I'm just done. Got 8 out of 11 on that one, and I just said I'm just going to have to call it good.
Yep.
So anyway, all right.
Have we heard anything back from Brother Wilcox about our study?
I have not seen anything on that. He said, you know, his wife had been in the hospital again and stuff, and so he was going to try to get things back by the end of the day today, but you know, poor guy,
that's got to be hard.
Stressful.
Yeah. Yeah, and he says this has been going on for like 4 years.
I know.
So I can't imagine the stress and the frustration. So we'll just keep looking, I guess, for that. I ran to the store today and saw the M&Ms, and I thought, should I buy the M&Ms or not?
Well, and I noticed that in the write-up, we need to buy them from different stores. So in order to get a true random sample, so you might not want to wait to buy them all at one store until we find we can do it.
Well, that's kind of why I saw the M&Ms. I thought, well, maybe I should buy a package, and then next time I go to the store, buy another package and stuff like that. But we'll see. I'll be patient. I'll wait.
I think we have until the end of next week to do that, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks to collect the data, is what he said.
Oh, that's so I will have time. I have not yet to go to the store. Yeah, I don't like the shopping. Yeah, I will ask my wife to help.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to start the test?
All right. Yeah, let's do this. All right.
All right.
There we go.
All right, for that first question, we got to open that PTC tasting. PTC tasting document.
Why do you have to open it?
Oh, that's it, just to do the problem. It has the information on it, I guess.
I don't even see a thing to open.
No.
It's under the Excel, the data files.
Well, right, but it says it has different information for the test. The P says for the next 9 questions, we will review the PTC tasting study with different data.
Oh, so we don't have to open it. Okay.
It says out of 70 females in the sample, 52 can taste PTC. Out of 59 males in the sample, 42 can taste PT. Please use the data presented here. Let P1 be the proportion of females in the population who can taste PTC, and let P2 be the proportion of males in the population who can taste PTC. The research question for this study is given here. Is the proportion of females who can be different from the proportion of males who can taste PTC? Use the data in the table to find hat 1. Is that 0.743?
All right, so if we do the 2 sample z-test for proportions, I think it puts it all in there.
So I got 0.743.
Yep, that's what I got.
Yep. That is correct.
But yeah, he had 1.743.
You had 2.712.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
That's what I got.
Yep.
Okay. And question 5, which set of hypotheses is appropriate for addressing the research question? And I got number 1 on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Is that right? I can't remember now why I chose that one instead of the last one.
Because that's what it's, because otherwise you're comparing 2 different things, right?
Right.
Okay. All right.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to second guess myself here.
I do that all the time. I overthink it all the time.
All right. Number 6. Create a 95% confidence interval for P1 minus P2. Input your answers for the point estimate, margin of error, lower bound, and upper bound. What is the point estimate for this 95% confidence interval? I got 0.031.
Yep.
I'm just putting all this stuff in this Excel spreadsheet really fast. Okay, sorry. 0.031.
So what everybody else got?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, number 7, what is the margin of error for this 95% confidence interval? And I got 0.154.
Correct.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Number 8, lower bound, negative 0.123.
Right.
And number 9, the upper bound, 0.18.
Bound?
Did you want
Sorry.
the lower bound or the upper bound, Kelly? I mean, Tessa.
Lower.
What? Lower.
Negative.
Negative 0.123.
Yeah.
What was that?
Take it, Kelly. Negative 0.123. Did you
Yeah.
get that? Negative 0.123.
That's what I got. Negative point
Okay.
one.
All right.
And the upper is 0.185.
Yes.
Is that what you guys got?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So
All
the
right.
p-value is 0.653.
I thought I got like 0.69 something.
693. That's what I got.
Yeah, 0.693 or 0.694. In any case,
So
that's fail to reject.
but why is it different for me on this Excel thing?
Oh, because of the type of test. You might have made P1 less than P2.
You're right. I haven't changed that.
I did the same thing
0.693.
before.
There you go.
So fail to reject the null hypothesis on number 10.
Mhm.
Yeah. First one. The top one.
Yep. Yes.
Okay. Question 11, which of the following statements best describes the outcome of this study? I'm going to take a stab at this.
Pick
This
up.
is the one where I do too many double negatives and I always get this wrong. But I'm saying number 4, there's insufficient evidence to suggest that the true proportion of females who can taste PTC is different from the true proportion of males who can taste PTC.
Right.
Yep.
Did I get it?
You did.
Yeah, did it.
I think so.
Okay, the light bulb
If
just may have come
the
on.
null hypothesis, if the null hypothesis was different, then it would be the top one, right? But
Yeah,
we're just doing that it's not equal to. But you did
Yeah.
get your insufficient evidence right.
and that's what it always is with me, is the insufficient versus sufficient. Okay, which is it? And I go around in circles with myself on that one. So, okay. All right, second half of the test here. All right, so for the next 9 questions, we've got these mortality rates and day of admission, weekday versus weekend. We got the stats there. And so P1 is the ones that had a heart attack on a weekday and were admitted. P2 is the ones who had a heart attack on the weekend. And our level of significance is 0.05. So they ask, are the conditions for conducting the hypothesis test satisfied? And I put true.
Yes. They should change it to say, how many statistics students died of a heart attack on the weekend versus the weekday? Studying for their exam.
Yeah. And these are scary stats too. It's like, you know,
Yeah, they are. They
I
are.
mean, you can't control when that heart attack comes,
Yeah.
but boy,
You better hope you don't have one on.
kind of like the stats I heard one time that you don't want to have to be admitted to the hospital during like July at a teaching hospital, because that's when new residents are coming on and
true.
don't know anything.
Yes.
And
Yep.
I've
That
never
is
heard
very
that.
true. Is in the VA anyway. Or
Yeah.
if you're going to have surgery, make sure you have your case done the first thing in the morning when your doctor's fresh.
Right,
You know?
right.
Yeah.
I know.
Only we can plan on heart attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to plan those, although my plan would be not to have one, but
Right.
That's my plan.
yeah. All right. Number 13, which set of hypotheses is appropriate for addressing the research question?
I did the last one.
And the last one, yeah, that's what I put.
Then use the data in the table to find P1 or P hat 1, I guess. I put 0.141.
That's what I got too.
Mhm.
0.141.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And then P2 on question 15, 0.145.
Mhm.
Yep, that's what I got too.
All right. Question 16, find the z-score. Negative 2.02.
Yeah.
It's in the kitchen.
That's what I got.
All right. Question 17, given the z-score from the last question, which should you shade, the left or the right of the z-score for the p-value? I put the left.
To the left.
That little reminder thing in the reading was helpful. I wrote
Yes,
that.
it was. I went back to that a couple of times.
Yes.
What is the p-value for this test, number 18?
0.022.
All right. That's
Do
what I
you guys
got.
already test before we get here? Or am I just super slow?
I fill in the test. I do not submit it, but I fill it in.
Right.
Because if I have a brain fart, I don't want to.
Have to be doing it in front of everybody.
Well, that and if I don't want to not be able to have the time to think through it and understand it.
Right.
I'd rather have the answers in front of me, and then if I've got it wrong, then we have time to figure out why I got it wrong.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Although, this was one that I just put into the tool, so it was just a matter of transferring the data.
Right. I just haven't put in the data into the tool, so I'm just kind of
Yeah.
going along. But that's okay. I know how to do it, so.
Yeah.
All right.
I just don't want to get here to the group and have a total blank on how to do these and not be understanding it. So.
Right. Well, and I've already taken the other tests too, so I'm good. I just hadn't done this one yet, so I feel like I'm like super slow trying to figure these out. But it's okay.
Super slow.
So, question 19, what is the decision for this test? Reject the null.
Reject the null.
All right. And then on question 20, which of the following best summarizes the conclusion of this test?
Do you want to take a guess again?
I put number 3 on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There-
right answer. Number
Correct.
Correct? Oh my goodness.
Yay.
finally,
Getting it.
finally getting it. I hate to say I've mastered it yet, but you know, I'm getting there.
Doing something
never master
different
it.
after the next exam, and we'll have to start all over again.
All right.
Well, Kelly, I know every time you see the symbol for P hat, you think of the white hat we have to put in at work to measure urinary output.
Yeah. That's true. That is true.
And it looks just like a hat.
Yeah.
There's another P hat.
All right, I got
All right,
100.
100%.
Yay. All right. So I guess we'll just sit back and wait to hear from Brother Wilcox, and
Yeah.
I'll get going on the PowerPoint. I'm looking forward to that. I have some fun with that.
Add the PowerPoint right now?
Not yet. Well, I could technically take the stuff, you know, some of the stuff that we submitted and start doing that, but I want to make sure it's going to be a go before I do that, take all that time to do it.
Right,
So.
right. Yeah, well, you could put
But
some of the framework up for it, you know, but you don't want to do a lot of work on it because,
No.
so,
That's my
all
my plan
right.
tomorrow is to start on it, so that'll be good. I don't have to
Okay.
work tomorrow.
Hooray! Nice.
All right. Yay. Good job, everybody.
Okay.
Woo.
We'll
Oh,
All right. So
see y'all on
on
Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah.
See you Thursday.
yeah, sounds good.
All right, everybody.
All
Okay.
right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you.